What is going on, YouTube? I'm Brandon. You're back with the Gilstrap Garage.
I was gonna introduce myself.
Introduce yourself.
No, you threw me off.
Last year we did a 2021 recap and what our goals were for going into 2022. Now we're reaching the end of 2022, looking to go into 2023. So I guess we can kind of go over some of our highlights from the year. What we did do, what we didn't get to do that we wanted to do, what we want to do next year. I don't know.
We should have watched our video before this.
We should have. Well, I know we did talk about we wanted to move, and like 3 months after that, we were gone from California, and with that, so was my motorcycle business. I haven't really pursued it out here. But I did leave behind a lot of good customers and a lot of work that kept me busy. No regrets. I don't know. What, aside from moving halfway across the country, what did we do this year?
We rode Sturgis.
We did like 1 full day and 2 kind of half days in Sturgis. That was pretty fun.
We did a lot of little rides around here. Like, I like to ride to Blair. It's a fun little ride to the country.
That's probably the best ride that we found locally so far.
I like that ride through Iowa too, to that little restaurant.
That was fun. Yeah, that was the first ride on that bike, and it was super sketchy because I didn't know how those tires were gonna hold up.
And you were hauling.
Yeah, we were just like shaking the dust off of that bike, and that was fun. That was a good experience. A little nervous on the bike for the first time, riding it like how I ride.
Like that,
Yeah.
But you know, I took a chance with you like I usually do. So I hope for the best.
Yeah. We did all right. And then what else I rode down to Kansas City for that work trip.
Mm-hmm.
That was more business than pleasure, but I mean, it was cool going down there. Where else did we ride? So we did South Dakota. Oh, we did Sioux Falls for that Speed King show.
Oh yeah, that was cool, right?
We did that little group ride up there.
We rode down to Nebraska City, saw the fireflies.
We did do that. That was actually our first official ride on that bike, but that was like really taking it easy. Like and then we got
stuck on that back road and had to go through a dirt road for like 5 miles. Oh my
God, that was terrible because the accident on the freeway, that sucked.
Yeah.
Because we rode to dinner and then
in Omaha.
In Omaha, like right around the corner, and it seemed like she was done riding. I'm like, oh, well, this kind of sucks. Like, we're actually back on a motorcycle. That's another thing too, talking about riding this bike for the first time. I didn't mention that I sold my bike, which still hurts. I think that one's always gonna hurt a little bit, but I mean, we have this house because of it. But yeah, we rode out to dinner, ate, and it seemed like she was done riding. I'm like, well, that sucks. And then we were going to the exit by the house, and she kind of waved me on to keep going. So we just kept going south till we hit Nebraska City. There was a ton of fireflies out.
We stopped at some park.
We stopped at some little park.
Caught some, did that.
Got tore up by mosquitoes. I did.
Yeah, they like you.
I guess I taste sweet. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the diabetes. Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, I did, when you guys were in California, I rode back down to Nebraska City for that car show. That was cool. Oh, you missed out.
Cool.
You missed out.
So cool.
Oh, and then, I don't know, we really didn't do a whole lot of motorcycle riding.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer.
I did some little practice runs around the block. Never really made it anywhere far alone.
No, but that's another thing too, riding this bike. Something breaks every time I ride this bike. And we've kind of came to the conclusion that if we're going to buy a new bike, like I should stay on this old clapped out thing because I can kind of deal with the breakdowns.
No, because you like it. You're like, I love this bike.
This bike, it doesn't sit with me like my 17 Dyna did though. Like it's not the same bike to me. It's nice, but it is a little bit of a problem child.
We all have one of those.
So if we're going to buy something new, then I would like to go buy like a brand new or close to brand new sporty, something that you look a little bit more fitted to. Yeah, something that's a little cuter for you because
I'm too small
she gets on this Dyna even when this thing was like slammed down to the floor and you look like I don't even know how to describe it. You look tiny on it.
But at first I wasn't able to like, pull it straight, but then I was able to pull it straight after a while, after practicing.
Yeah, after practicing, it's
now
something you get used to, but you don't want to build your. I mean, I guess it's good. Like it'll teach you how to ride on a bigger bike, but like to get you comfortable where you're like confident in your riding, I would like to have something smaller for you. It's not like you're gonna grow out of it. It's not like you're gonna grow
I'm still growing.
another foot. Yeah. What are your goals for next year? What do you want to ride next year?
Where I want to ride?
Yeah, like where do you want to ride? What kind of riding you want to do?
I want to ride to Des Moines. I would like to go there. I would like to ride to Kansas City, honestly.
Okay.
Like, just ride out there. All these places are so close, like with 2-3 hour rides. Like that's nothing.
Yeah, I want to do a lot more camping.
Oh
this year.
Camping.
Like just like some
on the bike.
Take off Friday after work, get back either Saturday evening, Sunday morning, whatever. But you found that place down in Kansas.
Yeah.
Kind of like western Kansas a little bit, the little rocks. We're talking about doing Sturgis, but the way I want to do it, we've discovered the Glacier National Park in Montana. And we're huge Yellowstone fans now, so I mean, Montana or bust. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this was before Yellowstone, honestly.
We do want to see the national park, though.
I do. That was something we felt like we missed out on in Sturgis 2020. Like, damn, we should have gone. Go ride north, hit Sturgis for maybe like a night or something.
Because we're boring and we don't have that much fun in Sturgis.
We don't. We just stand there
around and like twiddle our thumbs.
Yeah, we suck.
We have fun people watching though. That's a good.
We sat on that corner for like what 2 hours
and just talk about people.
Yeah, but hit Sturgis for like a night, but then keep going northwest and see that Glacier National Park, and then head back down whichever way we get here.
I like to go back to Deadwood. I love Deadwood.
Deadwood, yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I want to go to the Badlands.
Yeah, see the Badlands on the way up. So if we go, because when we went to Sturgis, we went straight north up. It's not 75 all the way up, right?
I don't know.
48. No, the 25. It's the 25 all the way north, and then we hit like Sioux Falls, and then you just head west across 90. If we head kind of west through Nebraska first, and then kind of just zigzag like northwest, we'll go up through Valentine, Nebraska. And then there's some, I guess, kind of back roads that'll put you up in the Badlands.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Be a cool way to do that.
Fluffy cows. You know what I think would be cool, but it's kind of dumb. It's just ride to Denver. It's kind of like a 7-hour. I don't know about
it's a good trip. Yeah.
Yeah, but
nothing. I mean, you have all the Rockies though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about going to In-N-Out.
Sick. You miss In-N-Out that much?
No, but...
Really? Oh, okay.
But it's just something to ride to.
Yeah.
Like, there's not much, like...
No, but I mean, if you ride to Denver, you have, like, those... When I went to Denver with my uncle when I was in, like, 10th or 11th grade, just driving through some of those mountains and everything, all I could think of was, like, damn, how cool would it be to ride a bike through here?
If you ride into Colorado, might as well ride to Glenwood, because that's the beginning before it got all cool. That's that little ski resort town.
Yeah.
Before it got all windy and lit up.
Before I was doing like 35 miles an hour with the truck behind me.
When we got gas, and I'm like, this place is really freaking cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, but a lot of like local or close by states are on the list for next year.
Yeah, I want to go like around, see some more things.
There's so much stuff that's like 8 hours away from us. Like Chicago's like 8 hours away.
And if you think about it, our ride to Sturgis was 8 hours. What was it?
Yeah,
and that was nothing.
It's easy because I mean, when we would do rides like that, when we did Sturgis, when we did like Four Corners, we're blasting like 15-hour days on the bike.
It was nothing until it got 100 degrees
and
we were dying.
Which time?
On our way to Sturgis this time. Remember how hot it got?
Yeah, I did.
Towards the end?
Like, we left, and I was thinking, like, damn, I should have put some more layers on. And then we got all dehydrated.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to die.
We were heading west. It got so hot. I'm like, God, I just need some water, like, so bad. Like, I need something.
And it was raining on us. It was a storm.
Well, yeah, that was...
storm.
We saw, like, I could see it out in the distance. I'm like, oh, clouds, like, please, like, I need to get wet. Like, let it rain. And then we stopped at that little gas station, and then that's kind of when it started raining. Like I think
It was humid. It was gross.
It's gross, but it makes the best memories. Like
Yeah, and then the ride back when we just got wet.
the ride back, oh my god! So when we only stayed 2 nights.
Yeah.
We left early Sunday morning. It was freezing, and I'm like, okay, cold. Like I can deal with the cold as long as we stay dry. Before we left, I'm like, hey, should we pack the rain gear? This one's like, no, it's showing that the weather's gonna be great the whole time we're there. We don't need it. So we didn't pack the rain gear. We're heading back east, and I'm like, oh man, we're gonna start getting wet. As soon as we hit Rapid City, it started coming down.
Sprinkling. It was like, okay, if it stays like this, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then the more we got through at the end of Rapid City, it started pouring on us for like an hour and a half.
Pouring, like completely soaked, freezing. Like my feet were turning into icicles.
Fun stuff.
It was great, and then we got hot and humid again when we got back to like Sioux City in Iowa.
They got gross again.
Yeah, Alyssa, she showed me on the map. She's like, look, it's not like
I was following the weather the whole way we were going.
It's not going to be raining by the time we get here. I'm like, all right, like that's cool. We'll make it then. And then yeah, we hit Sioux City, and it was just sticky, gross, but it was a blast.
Yep.
So.
Got real off topic.
Yeah, we did. Kind of squirreled on that. Kind of back to what we did, not what we want to do, but.
But yeah, I would like to ride to Kansas City. I want to go down to Kansas.
Des Moines. Iowa. That if we ride through Iowa, there's that little Danish windmill that's like in the middle of Iowa somewhere. I kind of like to see that. There's a lot of like scenic byways in Iowa that I would like to go hit. There's a lot that I want to do. I mean, as far as the channel, I haven't really been like searching to bring on customer work, especially right now because it's freezing and I'm trying to work on my car and trying to work on the bike and trying to do all that stuff. The views that I get all come from like the how-to videos when I find something all tore up on a customer bike and everyone loves it and it works out great. People don't give a shit about me posting anything like this, but I do it anyway because it's kind of cool for me to look back on later. But stuff on the Dyna, traveling, camping,
maybe new bikes,
some rallies, maybe a new bike. We can get some of our finances taken care of the way I would like to towards like the beginning and middle of next year. Then I can easily justify buying a new bike, especially a $12,000 Sporty or something.
You might just see me on the channel. I might just take it over.
You get the views. You have a whole fan base on here that like blows me out of the water. People are like, nah.
Yeah, I don't want to see you. See that mug.
Oh, well,
probably just turn you down.
Probably. Probably. Feel like, man, this guy's making it real hard to get off to right now. I don't know what else I would like to do. I'm really trying to get my brother to do the Sturgis trip with us next August. I don't think he will. I don't know. I'm calling you out. He doesn't watch this anyway, but I would like for him to make it out. He just bought that 2021 or 22
nice
Road Glide ST. Like, no excuse for not being able to tour. If I can do it on a 05 Dyna on blown out tires and everything else, like, yeah, Tyler can do it on that ST, which before riding season 2, we will be getting new tires for that Dyna. We pushed it this year. I'm not gonna try to do that again.
Maybe like you should try to make new like bike friends to like hang out and ride
I should. It's just a lot of the scene out here isn't the scene that I'm used to. Like, probably be good for me to meet up with some friends that ride a little bit different, a little bit slower pace, because I always tell myself, like, all right, I'm going to stop the reckless riding, and then, like, bro, we're going to take it easy today. Everyone's on the same page, we're going to take it easy, and then we hit the first stoplight,
and you're like,
and it's like... Like,
and then I'm on the back like, why are you stopping? Like, go. Like, there is no cops around you. We're fine. Let's.
Oh, you're talking about for splitting lanes?
Splitting lanes, going to the front of the line, like getting past those red lights. Like, it's so frustrating.
Yeah,
Nothing like California
It
roads.
is frustrating. I can honestly say the only thing I miss about California is the writing.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, some of the best roads, some of the best, like, you go in any direction and you've got an awesome ride to get there. You can split lanes. People let you split lanes. You do it here, people flip out.
I'd like to go on a little more ride dates with you, film some cool stuff.
Yeah. I would like to do that too. We didn't really I don't feel like we did enough of those last year.
Mm-hmm.
This last year. Kind of just like.
Cool spots to go ride to.
And then not keep going to the same
ones, yeah.
things because we're like, man, this spot was really cool. Let's go
again.
And then, I mean, we rode to Blair, 3-4 times this last year? Like, yeah, and it's great, especially when we go through, like North Omaha.
Through Fort Cahoon.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's way better that way, but there's way more deer.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, so they say there's more deer. I haven't seen one either. There's a guy that's got deer decorated in his front yard that way. But
that I always like, is that real?
I don't know.
Was there anywhere you want to go? Like that you need to go next year? You're gonna go next year? You're just gonna see where it
as
takes
much
you.
as I would love to hit the East Coast. We're not gonna be able to ride to the East Coast next year. Within like 2-3 years, I think we'll do a big East Coast trip. I mean, I'm dying to see stuff out that way before Dylan moves away, for sure. Like, my brother's in Maine. There's no reason that we couldn't go. I'm not trying to go like crash his pad or anything, but go see him for a night and then head back, go see New York, Philly. Like, those are 2 big ones that I want to see. But I mean, locally, it's hard to say. Because I mean, what do we have around us? There's actually, and something that I want to do for next summer too is exploring a lot of the history just in Omaha itself, because there's like super cool old buildings out here. Like, there's a ton of that stuff that I would kind of like to document. I mean, I used to be big into all the architecture and stuff like that. Like, that's what I was supposed to do with my life, but never made it that far. Yeah, kind of. I mean, just explore where we live and branch out and try to crush those miles.
A lot more miles.
Yeah. Not be scared because it's humid out. Like, the humidity is pretty gross. I will say that. Like, that does make you not want to get on the bike when it's like 100 degrees with like.
You're just wet.
Feels like 110 because of the humidity. Yeah, it's not great, but I mean, weather's never really stopped us anyway. This weather will stop us.
Yeah. Those roads out there, you won't walk out there and slip.
But I mean, other than that, like I'm not scared of being hot or being a little cold or whatever.
No, we've done it all.
Yeah. And we'll do more. So, I don't know.
It's that first little peak of spring, we're out of there.
Oh my god, we're gonna be like a butterfly leaving its cocoon. But
I still see some guys on the road right now.
They're crazy.
They're all bundled up and geared up, and I'm like, that's sketchy.
Power to you, homie. Not me. I'm good with whatever, but I don't think ice and snow, I'm gonna be out messing around.
Yeah. They've probably been here their whole life. They're not probably know what they're doing.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it with you. We'll have another good new year. Do you got any? Give me a resolution.
I don't know. I don't have one really. I haven't thought about them.
I don't really either. It's hard.
I don't know.
I mean, I've been kind of trying to work on myself like through the whole year instead of just like, all right, it's a new month. Like, it's a new month of a new year. Let me start something new. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to. I don't know, maybe be like a nicer person, have more patience with everybody.
Be a little more social.
I don't know about all that, but I want to like do more with the kids. I want to take them places, see more things. Like there's still so much to go see.
And see
do.
that's another thing to backtrack a little bit. Another reason why I haven't done so much of the bike stuff, like since we've moved out here. Moving out here took a lot of our money, like all the side cash I was making from the bike business, like whatever we had saved up, like it all went to moving out here. And then we got here and we've been doing stuff to the house, like kind of taking pride in being a homeowner again. Like I've been enjoying doing a lot of that. Like, you know, so my extra money, if that's ever such a thing, hasn't really been going to the bike. And the bike scene and all that has kind of been going to like family in the house and things like that. And that's, I mean, I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah. Just do more writing, do some more stuff, be active. I want to go out and do things. I don't like being at home just bundled up. Like there's just so much to do.
Yeah. I mean, we knew this
So
time of
many
year was
places
going
to
to
go.
come where we couldn't go anywhere. So, I mean, I feel like we really did make the best of summer.
it. Yeah.
Like we did a lot of stuff with the kids over summer, like probably every water park around us,
Splash pad, water
splash
park.
pads, like
Every weekend we're out doing something.
And now we got passes for the zoo. Like, I don't know, just kind of focus on a lot of the family time stuff. And if the YouTube stuff interferes with that, then I'll drop it. Because it's like, it's a lot of work that goes into this stuff for not a lot of return. It's kind of just something that I enjoy doing.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
I don't know. I'd say that about covers it. Let's see how accountable we can hold ourselves to do what we say we want to do. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
See you next year.
See you next year.
See you next Tuesday. All right. See you guys.